Hey friends, how's everyone doing today? It's Saturday and I have another weigh-in Saturday and weekly update for you. It's been a very lazy day here. Um, haven't really done much today other than stay in my pajamas. I'm still in my pajamas and it's about 7:30 in the evening. Just enjoying quiet day at home. I did want to do some housework. I wanted to get my dishes done and do my laundry, but that didn't happen. I just kind of lazed around all day. But I guess sometimes you need a day like that, and so we've just kind of just done nothing. Yeah, so just kind of lazed around all day. Yes, I watched a few episodes of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. It was one of my favorite shows back in the day, and we fell asleep at about, I don't know, 3 o'clock or so. And I just woke up not that long ago, maybe 20 minutes ago, and my son, he just woke up. So, anyway, now we're trying to figure out what to do for dinner. I think Adrian wants to get pizza, so I'll probably order him a pizza, and I'm not even really that hungry, so I'll probably just whatever. I have some salad in the fridge. I can eat that. Um, anyway, so that's kind of what's going on today. I didn't really get anything done, but that's okay. I'm all right with that. So, how did I do this week? Well, last week I did have some goals that I was trying to work on. The first goal being to drink more water. Hang on a second. Yeah.
Carry out delivery.
Do they have deals?
Yeah, $10 pizza of the day.
And what is it for today?
I don't know. I gotta enter this first.
Oh, it'll be pickup. We'll walk there and pick it up.
Can we get delivery?
No, it's just straight around the corner. The Pizza Hut here is like within 5 minutes, so we're not gonna get delivery. We're gonna walk there.
What's the zip code?
V4N 6N8. Sorry about that. So yeah, so I had some goals last week. Number one was to drink more water. I had a goal of drinking 1 liter upon waking and then 2 bottles during the day at work. Well, how did that go? I probably ended up having 1 liter of water for the whole day, and that was it. So I need to work on my water intake for sure. So I'll work on that this week. I have to take medication in the morning that I take without food, so I certainly can drink, a fair amount of water with my pills, and then, I should be drinking extra water just to make sure that I'm drinking enough so that those pills are getting metabolized and flushing out those toxins, but I need to work on that. Go to bed before 10 p.m. Well, that didn't really didn't really happen either. I'm such a night owl. And yeah, my son too. We're both such night owls. And before, I used to watch Seinfeld. Seinfeld is like my favorite show. And it would be on from 10 to 11 p.m. So I was always up till at least 11 o'clock um, watching Seinfeld. And noticed last week or the week, yeah, last week I noticed that they changed the time. It's now on from 5 to 6 p.m. So that should help. I'm at least getting to bed by 10, but some nights still staying up past. I've always been a night owl. I don't sleep very well at all, and I do relate that to lupus. And I usually get up at least once or twice a night to use the washroom, so I'm not a very good sleeper anyway. So yeah, I do need to work on that. And then I had planned to switch to a cooked meal at lunch and then salad for dinner. I didn't really even work on that one, but I don't know. I'm not really thinking that that's such a big deal. Like, I don't know if I really need to be worrying about that. I'm focusing on eating more raw food than cooked food, so I think that's the main thing for me. Um, and I find that if I have more of a cooked meal after work, that tends to keep me full. Like, I don't need to. I don't feel as snacky as I used to. I used to always get the munchies and want to eat something, but I don't have that feeling so much anymore. And the last goal that I had for last week was a 20-minute walk Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays. That did not happen. Um, I find that exercise in general for me is very challenging. Um, as you know, I have lupus and I deal with an exceptional amount of fatigue in general. Before I switched over to plant-based or vegan diet, um, I could barely make it through the day without feeling so tired and just run down and not feeling good at all, and I contribute that to the inflammation from eating dairy, excuse me, dairy and animal like meat, cooked meat. Um, and I find that since, sorry, switching to, oh my goodness, Ader, can you grab me some water? I have a water bottle over there by the little coffee maker. So I found that since switching to more raw, like more raw food than cooked food, that my energy levels have definitely improved. I'm sure that they would improve even more if I did fully raw, but I don't want to do that right now. There. So, but certainly I have had a lot of improvements in my energy level. So that's been good. But I do need to work on the exercise. And I know that while I'm at work during the day, like I can go all day feeling quite energized and I have a lot of energy and I feel really good all day at work, and then as soon as I'm done work and I get home, um, I really don't have the energy to do anything else. Like it just doesn't work for me to exercise in the evening. I just can't do it. So, but I can use the stairs at work instead of the elevator. I mean, there are things that I can do at work to get some more exercise throughout the day because my job does involve me sitting in front of a computer for a lot of the time. So I do need to be conscious of that and making sure that I'm getting up and getting some exercise throughout the day. So that's something that I need to continue working on. So how did I do this week weight-wise? Well, my previous weight was 253.4 pounds. And my current weight is 252 pounds even. So that is a difference of 1.4 pounds. So I've released 1.4 pounds over this last week. And I feel good about that. I would like to lose more weight, and I'm sure that there are things that I could do that could contribute to me losing more weight, but I think realistically, losing 1 pound a week is not a bad thing, and I'm okay with that. I'm just happy to see the numbers going down, and not going up. So that's the main thing. I like some movement, yeah. So happy with that. And I will have to say that overall, in general, I feel a lot better. I'm having way less cravings than I did before. Like I can totally sit in a restaurant. Like yesterday, I took my son to Subway. I could have had something, but I didn't. I bought my son a sub, and I sat there and I ate the rest of my lunch that I had. I had some grapes left in my lunch bag, and I brought those in with me to Subway, and I ate that while my son had his sub. And oh, there he goes. Hi, Adrian. And then last week we had another potluck at work, and I had a few things from the potluck that, you know, I felt were okay for me to eat. I had a bit of somebody had made a lovely quinoa salad, so I had, you know, a little scoop of that, and somebody had made a nice pasta salad that didn't have any dressing. It didn't have like an Italian, I don't know, some kind of vinaigrette type thing in there. And that was really good, so I had some of that, and then there was of course a veggie tray and a fruit tray, so I had that. Plus I brought my lunch that day again. I brought a veggie wrap, and I ate that, and I just had a little bit from the potluck, so that was good. But I didn't have any desserts, or I didn't even want, like, I don't know, I didn't even want it. Like I didn't feel like I was depriving myself of that food, and I don't know, I just thought that's not my food. That's not what I eat anymore. And I felt really good about that. And yeah, so I've had absolutely no desire to eat meat or dairy, and I don't know how long. Like I don't know. It's just kind of funny. It just doesn't, I don't, when I look at that stuff, like when I look at meat, and when I look at meat, number one, I don't see the meat there. I see the animal that it once was, and I have no desire to eat that. And dairy, I don't know, I don't think of that as food anymore. I don't know when that transition happened. But it's happened. So I don't see those things as food, and I have no desire to eat them. And I don't feel like I'm depriving myself of anything. I feel so good the way that I eat now, with just eating plants. And I'm so glad that I made this transition, and I'm so glad that I've educated myself in the way that I have to know where my food was coming from. And I can honestly say that I don't think I will ever eat meat or dairy ever again. Like I'd have no interest in it. I think it's gross. And I'm really gonna try to work on getting my son off of meat and dairy. But I don't want to say it too loud because he likes the stuff. So but that's going to be kind of our plan moving forward, at least my plan. They don't know. My husband, he said he wants to be vegetarian, and that's great, but we're going to move past that. So let's see how things go, but I'm going to let them make their own path, but certainly that would be my goal for all of us to be vegan. So we will work on that. Anyway, that's it for this weigh-in Saturday and update. Just wanted to let you know how I'm doing. I'm doing quite well. Oh, before I forget, my little jars. So, I have my pounds to release jar, which has started out with 128 pounds representing, or 128 marbles representing the 128 pounds that is my goal to release. And currently there are 123 marbles left in here. And in my pounds released, there are 5 marbles in there representing the 5 pounds that I have lost so far. Or not lost, released, because if I lose weight, I will find it again. So I'm going to put this jar right here so that we all can see it. Okay, so there's my pounds released. So I'm going to take 1 marble out of my pounds to release jar and throw it in here. There we go. Now there's 6 marbles in here representing the 6 pounds that I have released since, I don't know, late July. July 27th, I think, is when I started. So, that's that. Those are gone. Never to be seen again. I'm just looking at the date. I think it was July 27th. July 25th is when I started. So anyway, so now this makes 122 marbles in here that I will release. I can't wait. I'm so happy that I've made this transition, and it's doing a lot of good for me. I mean, the weight loss is definitely on my goal, like my list of things that I want to accomplish by switching to vegan diet. But certainly I'm doing it for my health. I'm trying, hopefully, to eventually get off medications, the lupus medications that I take. And certainly I want to get off the high blood pressure medication. I don't really take a lot of meds right now. I take 3 meds. I take one for high blood pressure, and I take one, it's called Plaquenil, that treats the fatigue and joint pain and such with lupus. And I take medication that suppresses my immune system because I've had the kidney involvement, so I take that. But my nephrologist has said that, pretty soon here we're going to start tapering down the CellCept, but they want to go slow with it because the last time they tapered me off the CellCept, they did a quick taper, and I ended up going back into lupus nephritis within a year. So that was not good. So they want to do it nice and slow and just let my body adjust to having less and less of the medication. But my kidneys have been stable for well over a year, so everything is good. Everything is going in the right direction, all in due time. I'm not about to just stop taking medications and say my doctors don't know what they're talking about. I'm not like that. I have great doctors, I have great medical care, and I really do respect the work that they do. So I am going to follow their directions. And my rheumatologist, and my family doctor, they're quite happy to know that I don't eat animal products anymore, including dairy. And when I went to see my family doctor this last time for my blood pressure, and she was asking me, about my diet, and I was telling her, that I cut out meat and dairy. She was very happy. She was very, very happy with that. And she's like, yeah, that's great, because, those things contribute to inflammation. So for sure, they are definitely on board with me following a vegan lifestyle. And my rheumatologist has even given me, little pointers on, how to, get more plant protein, and he's just been really supportive with it. So I feel really fortunate that I have a great team of doctors. And I just, I don't want to just brush that off, So that's that. So that's it for this week. You'll certainly see me again. I'll do some more recipe videos this week. I'm planning on making, a vegan meatloaf. I saw a recipe on Facebook that somebody had posted. Amanda, hi Amanda, if you're watching. I don't know if you watch my videos, but the recipe that she posted for this vegan meatloaf, I'm gonna make that this week. And I don't know what else I'll make, but I'll probably do the meatloaf tomorrow. That way I'll have it for the coming week. I'm gonna really try to do more batch cooking, especially with the cooler weather here, and making sure that I have, meals prepared ahead of time so that I'm always ready. Success is in the preparation. I fully believe that. So that is it. I will see you at the next video, and until then, I hope everybody takes care, and talk to you later. Bye.